Hey everybody, welcome back to Kieran's Racing and Fab. It's been a minute since I've posted anything. Been doing a few upgrades to the car. Last weekend we actually ended up making it out to Cecil. We did one NA pass and actually got to turn the Nitrous on for the first time. And I don't know where to begin. I've never used it before in my life. I've only heard stories about it. I understand why people can get addicted to it. And it was amazing. We did a 150 shot and I didn't think it was going to do what it did. We left on a trans brake. We used a progressor. My dad, he put the tune in the progressor. We're leaving at 50% right at the hit, and then ramping in to full 100% at 2 seconds. I messaged my engine builder, Bobby Bamman, and I told him what happened. And he said, leaving at 50% on the progressor with such a small hit and such big solenoids that I have, that I basically left at 150 right off the hit, which I still didn't think was going to do what it did. And what it did was, it left on the bumper, like on the bumper though. The thing that stopped it from going up any higher was my parachute mount. I pedaled it 3 times. I got it to sit down. It sat down a little hard, but it still sat down hard. It was the most bizarre feeling I've ever had. I'm looking right down the track 1 second, and then I'm looking at blue skies and the sun with no point of reference to where I am at on the track. So, like I said, I did some throttle input. I burped it 3 times, got it to come down, and I finished the pass. So I'll put the video up right now. I got in car, and I have one video from kind of behind it my wife took. So here it is. Pressure. Everything all right?
You did a wheelie and came down hard. They wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I tried to pedal it. It's the first time that's ever happened. I still had oil pressure and I didn't see any smoke.
Yeah, but yeah, that's not always the case. If that is, tell all your friends that, because they all see smoke and they say,
oh,
well, how do you know you have a leak?
Oh no, I was watching that oil pressure. When it went up and I pedaled and it came down,
Okay.
that's the first time that's ever happened. It's the first time I've ever hit nitrous before.
Okay. I never see him taking off, so I don't know, but they said you did a wheelie.
Yeah, it was a pretty big one. I've never done that before.
Okay.
Got me a little rattled.
I was going to say, are your pants clean?
Yeah. I have an air shifter. I hit second, I pedaled, it came down, and I was like, oh, okay. We seem okay.
All right. Just wanted to check that.
My wife is going to kill me.
Yeah, I know.
She's going to freak.
Is she here?
Yeah.
Oh,
All right, so after that wild ride, a lady at the end of the track waved me over. You might even hear some of it if I decide to put it in there. The track officials, I guess, were aggravated that I did such a big wheelie and kept going, but I still looked like I had good oil pressure and I didn't see any smoke like I told her, so I kept going. She went under the car, told them I had a diaper and everything was okay. Anyway, so my pop and contractor Paul, they come get me with the side-by-side. We go back to the pits. We pull the plugs and I see number one is clean. Cadmium's not burned off the plug. It's clean. Like it never saw spark or it never saw fuel. So we put all new spark plugs in and we pulled the valve covers. It looked like, well, it didn't look like, we actually did. We ended up knocking off the intake valve on the number one cylinder. So instead of rushing it and whatnot, I decided to just pack up everything and, live to fight another day. We had a good day. So anyway, we got home, I cleaned up the shop, and I wanted to give the car a good bill of health. So we did a compression check on it. That all came back good. Before I did that, I actually scoped the cylinders, make sure we didn't have anything melted or burnt or messed up the cylinders. So that came back good. Next thing we did was put it up in the air and look for anything that we might have bent or broke. And let me get the car up in the air and I'll be right with you and we'll go into there. All right, we got the car up in the air. When the car came down, my dad said that he saw some sparks come out from behind the car, so we were a little concerned. So when we got home, we did a full inspection on everything and we cannot find anything that got hit other than that steering bracket right there. My steering rack comes from TRZ and that's the mount that they sell you. Oh, there it is. That's the mount they sell you. It was also the lowest point on the car, so it bent up. I'm probably just gonna zip it off up here and then maybe add another gusset coming from the side here down. But that's all we could find. There's nothing else on this car that looked like it got hit. I recently put a parachute on and I don't know if you can see that black mark. Yeah, you can see it. That black mark right there, that is the racetrack. That's what hit on my push bar mount. So, I don't know. Guess I got kind of lucky that was on there. Otherwise, who knows what would happen. The rear mounted radiator with the dash 12 AN lines. I had a couple people comment and say that they never heard or seen anybody put that small of a line on, and it's still cool the car. The smallest they've ever seen was 16. I haven't had a problem with it yet. I'm a zero pump. Dash 12 lines. It's kept the car down, where it's supposed to be. The first time we had it out was the heat wave in Maple Grove, and it never overheated. Now granted, we also pushed the car to the line and push it back, but so far so good. Next time we go out to mitigate a wheelie like that again, because it's a great photo op, but I don't want to do it again. It could have been expensive. We're going to put the travel limiters back in because yes, they were out, because I wanted to see weight transfer, because I had no idea it was going to do what it did. And then probably do some bar adjustments on the Assassin bars. I'm probably going to tighten up some front shock adjustments, probably the compression in case it does come up. For sure, the compression, it won't come slamming down. At least, you know, that'll stop it a little bit. And definitely slow the front end up, you know, with rebound for the next outing. Since I've actually used the nitrous and everything has worked the way it was supposed to, the grid talked to the shifter and, you know, so on and so forth, and the progressor kind of worked. I'm pretty confident in the car now, and, you know, I'd like to go out to some heads-up races, see what's up. Anyway, that's what I got for now. All right, comment, like, and subscribe. And hopefully I'll have another one up soon. Thanks. See you guys later.